Hello, beautiful souls of the feed. It is me, Benji. Welcome back to Oracle Tarot Benji. You've stepped into this video to enter another moment of cosmic alignment, which is really beautiful. I feel like the universe is going to whisper secrets today, and this is really going to be all about messages from the universe to really help you guide you through 2025. So I do have the daily affirmation or the affirmation set of tarot, and I'm just going to get like 5 of these, and then we're going to move on to a reading, and we're just going to get the messages from the angels and from the spirits and from source. So let's just do that. If you do resonate today, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the Soul family, and also leave a comment down below. That'd be amazing. Alrighty. I am open to receive everything the universe has to offer me, the Ace of Pentacles. So this message is really showing that like being more open to receiving what the universe has to offer is like probably a really good thing in 2025. We have I celebrate life and cherish my friends and family, the 3 of Cups. And we have I am creating a secure future for my family and myself. The more I give, the more I receive. All right, so that is 4. Let's just get one more. Alrighty. I honor the quality of love that I express in my relationships to lovers. Beautiful. Okay. So these messages that we're getting are obviously love. I'm all about love, and the messages that I get are all about love a lot of the time. The more I give, the more I receive. I feel like this is really a beautiful message. It's something that I've always believed in, and it's basically giving joyfully without any expectation. And it really like gives a sense of when you do these things and you don't need validation for it and you don't need to tell someone about it or you don't need to film it, like basically just doing it joyfully without any expectations in return. It's really just like that's when you start to receive more in return from the universe. So that's a very beautiful message here from the angels and the guides. I'm creating a secure future for my family and myself. The 10 of Pentacles. This one here is really giving me that sense of the work that you're putting in, which is really beautiful. You're really doing a lot of manifestation. And we have I celebrate life and cherish my friends and family. So this is just like a very compassionate, empathetic, beautiful, loving, joyful, celebratory energy. So it just seems like this reading today is probably going to be about like being more open to opportunities and love and like being more generous and just things like that. So I think that's really beautiful today. So let's move on to some cards. I'm going to use these ones today. I feel the need to bust out some gold. So let's go. Ready, let's see what we're getting. We have the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is showing a little bit of like reluctant feeling, like being a little bit reluctant to, trusting or being too open or too trusting. Um, it's almost like you're being a little bit reluctant into receiving. We do have receiving wisdom. So wisdom's coming out here. The 10 of Pentacles is really giving me like that inheritance of wisdom, knowledge. It could be knowledge in the way that like you are resisting something that it's stopping you from being able to like inherit some sort of abundance or some sort of monetary gain. We do have the strength card coming out, and strength is really giving a good message today. It's really a beautiful message of courage. So in 2025 is probably amazing to really have a lot of courage and to really just be in this place of um, empathy, compassion, courage, love, and going with the flow. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Obviously, I do get that the current energy is quite defensive to a lot of like trusting. We have the 4 of Swords coming out, so being very restful, looking after yourself, self-care. I'm getting that from that, and I'm also getting like the just balancing of your life in the way of like work, play, and like balancing those things so that you can become more restful and you're not having trouble sleeping. I'm getting that there is going to be better sleeps this year. Diving into intuition. So we have the High Priestess coming out. So something is going to really come through for you. Um, With the messages here, it seems like there is going to be some sort of breakthrough. There's going to be something that's going to come through, and it's really going to show you the truth. And it's going to basically help you become and get into this place of being more dual when it comes to energies. We do have this card here, and because the High Priestess came out before this, is I feel like you're going to be way more aware of deception. You know, people that are putting in like some sort of strategy or tactics when it comes to you. I feel like you're going to see through the illusion. You're going to start seeing things that you haven't seen before and even maybe felt. So the High Priestess is really showing that kind of intense vibration of seeing the truth, and that's kind of like what I was getting here is I feel like that blindfold from here is going to be removed and you're going to start really obtaining this intuition that's really flowing. We do have the Chariot here, and the Chariot is really giving me like flowing directly into duality, like it's really just taking a direct approach with these things as well. um like being strong. Obviously we have courage here. What else do we have? The Page of Pentacles has popped out right here. And this gives me the sense of being in this newfound kind of like place where an idea comes in or something is there. And I feel like it's being cherished like a baby, like your dreams, or there's definitely something there. It's in like the plains. You're like standing in the beautiful green plains, the fields, and like all the nice little wildflowers are all around. And I really feel like you're in this place of like inspiration, and like getting a vision or like, having something really come through, which I think is also beautiful. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. So this is really symbolizing change, and your luck is changing, like the winds are changing. That's kind of what I'm getting, like the winds are changing. So we did have the Wheel of Fortune here. And then we have the Emperor. So the winds are changing, and I feel like you're really stepping into this Empress energy. It's very nurturing, it's creative, it's really manifesting things. And the Page of Pentacles here is like that the inspiration, that passion's like coming back through, and then the Empress is really there and like blooming and really allowing those things to really come into fruition and to really like come through, like there's a lot of um care going into this. Then we have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is really giving me that sense of like the clouds, or like the cloudiness, the fogginess is clearing and it's going away, and you're like slicing through the illusions. You're slicing through, um, the veil. I feel like the veil. This like I'm using that word because I used it for the last thing, but like that's kind of what I'm getting from this. You've sliced away these illusions, and there is now like a sense of like having to make this like hard decision, this hard choice. And there needs to be some sort of sacrifice release, the Hanged Man, and let's get two more cards and just see what we have here for the last two cards. Please, angels and spirit guides. We have the Eight of Cups. And then we have one that just fell on the ground. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So it does seem like there is something there that's really holding you back. And it seems like this thing is an illusion, like the thoughts or maybe the feelings that you're getting. Um, but at the same time, like I'm getting that there's a lot of truth coming through. So it's almost like there is this like deception and trickery here, but there is like this truth that's coming from it. So there's this choice that has to be made, and it seems like the universe is really trying to show like that there's some sort of sacrifice and release need to be made. And I'm not getting that like this connection or whatever this is about needs to be sacrificed completely. It's just giving me like the feelings that you're getting currently need to be sacrificed and released so that you can like move away or like move on and stop being stagnant or like, stop being in this kind of energy. So you can move away and you can like really go into this place of like being grounded and being very connected and a beautiful energy indeed of compassion and like kind of soaking up the sun. It's kind of what I'm getting, like soaking up the sun, soaking up the rays, really enjoying creature comforts and just being very blossoming and abundant. It's kind of what I get from that last card there. So very interesting indeed. I would like to just do some clarifications here on this. I've been enjoying clarifying some stuff lately. It always gives me so much more insight. I would like to clarify this deception, or the Seven of Swords, and the Two of no, that's actually just the High Priestess. There's the number 2 on the top of it. 1-1. 11-11. I just saw 11-11. I'm not joking, I did. And the Lovers just came out. Okay, so there is this sense of judgment going on here. It's almost like it's very interesting. It's almost like the deception here is like, I want to say that it's the other side, but I really feel like the deception here is like maybe self-imposed. Um, we do have union with the Lovers coming out. So this strategy tactic is like definitely to do with like a lover or, a significant other. The Judgment card really here is all about, I feel like you're almost setting yourself free from like a specific illusion that is part of this. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, the Six of Wands is coming out. This is giving karmic, past life, maybe past vibes, just past. I don't know why I say karmic, but like it gives me that vibe a little bit. Or we have the Empress coming out. I think there's like an intense change going on in this situation. I don't think it's ending. I just think there is a super intense change going on. The energy is flowing in. So it's coming to flow in with the Knight of Swords. This card literally flew out as I moved my finger. All right, the Empress is just like, a very beautiful energy indeed. The Empress came out. It's kind of interesting here. It's divine feminine. So we have the Knight of Swords. So I really get the sense of like this energy is like zooming in and coming towards you. They have been in a process of maybe grieving, or they've been in a lot of pain or like suffering in some ways, but they have definitely done a lot of releasing here. So the sacrifice and release here, very interesting. It's very interesting. This is mirrored. This reading's mirrored. That's why I'm getting confused. This reading is mirrored. So I do like I said twin flame before. I said karmic though. I feel like this could be like a false twin flame situation. So I'm just gonna call it twin flame because I feel like that's kind of what a twin flame is in general. They're like very similar. Um the Queen of Pentacles is coming up here at the end. And the Queen of Pentacles is really showing a very interesting energy. It's very abundant. It's very. I feel like this energy it's like waiting. It's it's very nurturing. I'm getting that there is a lot of like rigid feelings. It's like very rigid, but like not too like it's not angry or anything. It's just very stern, like very solid feelings. Solid feelings? Yeah. So like a lot of daydreaming is going on. So it's very interesting here, this reading, that it kind of like came out that it's like about love. It's about kind of like being a little bit defensive to something. I'm getting like a lot coming through. It's definitely mirrored. So I'm gonna move on to the Twin Flame Ascension. Why not? If you do get to this point in this video, leave an emoji of a star in the comments. Why not? Alrighty, Twin Flame Ascension. Please give us some more insight into what's going on here. Some messages from the universe for 2025. I really feel like there's something going on right now. Like what I'm getting is like there is a situation and it's very disconnected. And I feel like there's a lot of like doubts here, but like it's almost like there is this like deception or this strategy and tactic that's going on. Um but it's almost like, illusionary in a way. It's like breaking free from the illusions. So let's have a look. Heal abandonment, time to forgive, 7-7. Okay, I feel like this could be what it is, right? You feel abandoned. Um, it does kind of feel like that, like the separation. It feels like there was so much joy, and then all of a sudden it was just radio silence. It's almost like it's the universe basically helping you heal abandonment issues. We do have Master Alchemist that came out, which is Violet Flame Activation. So, yeah, it's definitely kind of like the thing that I was thinking about before. There's like an intense change going on at the moment on both sides. Um, but at the same time, I feel like these messages are really beautiful because um, this kind of like gives me a vibe of like the whole message for like what I kind of said at the beginning was it's basically like surrender, surrender to the ebb and flow of life and just really go with it and just understand if like like I feel like this situation it's like this person must like it must hurt, but I feel like this person isn't trying to hurt you, right? They're using a strategy and tactic, and I think you're figuring out that this deception is just to try not to hurt you. They don't want to hurt you, they don't want to upset you, and they don't want to put you in this space or this low energy. I feel like that's what I'm getting from this, but they're also developing and they're like going through this Violet Flame activation also on the same level as you. It's Surrender, Dark Night of the Soul. It's like kind of coming out, right? Like I really feel like this is kind of what's happening. There's a lot of deep-seated things coming out, shadows, healing. There's so much going on. There is something that's like, you feel like something's there and it's been doing something. It probably has. It's like the unseen, right? But I get that there's like mystical messages. Okay. Follow the signs, number 77, 7777. What is that one? I'm sitting right at my desk today, so I can actually do this now. So let's just get some like information going. Follow the signs. 7777 is a sign of good fortune. It can also mean that your good fortune is near. You may be on the brink of giving up or throwing in the towel. Wait, I'm getting this. I feel like there is that frustration here. It's like you're being deceived by what's going on, and it's like you're gonna understand soon that like it wasn't because of you and there was nothing to do with you, right? Like that's what I'm getting from this. Oh, I don't really like websites. It's like annoying because you click on them and then the information's it's not right there. All right, so relating this back to angel number 7777 is associated with perseverance, wisdom and motivation, especially if you wanted to tackle a serious project or undertaking for a while. If you're seeing 7777 repeatedly, it's the angels telling you that now is the time to do it. Right. Well, I feel like that's a message. Now is the time to do it. Whatever you want to do or was trying to do, now is the time to do it. Alrighty. I'm going to move forward and we will get some messages from the light. I feel like it's appropriate today. So light up the situation, please. Why you want to go so far away? Let your light shine. Oh, I love it. Let your light shine. Awakening. There is an awakening taking place. I really do get this from Like, following the sign just then and, like, going to see what that meant, like, all about perseverance and not giving up, even though you feel like at the moment maybe you wanna throw in the towel. It's really like, an awakening's taking place. Alignment, it's all about aligning yourself with higher vibrational frequencies. And we have color. So color is coming back into your life. Okay. I promise you this now. I promise you, color is coming back. Okay. Things have been feeling a bit gray and a bit bleak lately, and color is definitely coming back. Okay. Soul mating. Yeah. You've been crying out. Your soul's been crying out. It's kind of what I get from that. I feel like it's like not a lack feeling from your soul, but it's definitely like the energies are shifting, changing, and you're starting to vibrate differently, and it's starting to draw in these things. But because you've had to shift your energy from like maybe down here and you've gone up here a little bit more to a higher vibration, I feel like there are certain things in your life that have to either shift their vibration or they get left behind. So, in this sense, I feel like the significant other is currently really putting in the effort to shift their vibration so they can stay on the same trajectory as you, which I think is something that's really beautiful because I feel like that's kind of what soulmates and twin flames and stuff do. You kind of like go through it and you energetically shift together, and that's why like separation happens. Separation comes out and like goes back in, and like that's why these like flows are like happening like that. So things can grow and things can move forward and bloom and expand and blossom and grow. So I think that's really beautiful. I think everything's beautiful, pretty much. Pretty much everything. Some things are not quite that beautiful, but that's okay. Okay, we have visualize. So yeah, really visualize it. Visualize what's going to happen. Visualize your dreams. Like visualize meeting this person again and like having them come walk through your door again or whatever. Visualize these things. Like know it's going to happen because I know for a fact from this reading, I get a real strong sense that it's going to happen. You just need to not give up. Okay, we have expansion coming out. So yeah, we're talking about expansion number 44. And we have Soulcraft. So yeah. Soulcraft is really just interesting. It's a really interesting card, actually, Soulcraft. All right, so Soulcraft is really like kind of like diving into the depths of your soul and really like obtaining gifts and knowledge and wisdom and lessons and learning and all that stuff and like putting everything in there and like really manifesting your soul's desire. So I really feel like your soul's craft is really developing your soul and your energy so that you can become a master alchemist and a master manifester. You could be able to manifest instantly once you can master these things. Um, Obviously, I'm still on that road. Like, I'm part of this collective. So we're growing as we go, and I'm all for it. Like I said at the beginning, I think I've like remembered like the first thing that I ever said now. It was, I'm here because I want to learn and I want to grow, and I want to be able to learn and grow with others, that want to do that as well. And that's what my collective and community is all about. So, yeah, this is your reading. I hope you found some clarity and insights from this, and definitely check out one of the videos that's like either here or here. Definitely check out my channel. I have like so many videos and I do a bunch of music too. So definitely check that out. Like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. Join the Soul Family if you think you're a part of the Soul Family here, then welcome. Honestly, I feel like we're all part of it. It's just really up to you if you want to like, partake in the journey that can change your life in like the most best ways possible. Okay, take care everybody, and I'll see you in another one. All right. Bye-bye.